get the lighting together real quick. Okay. Much better. Lighting. Okay, y'all bear with me. Because I need my lighting in order. This ain't gonna do it for me. Y'all bear with me. My phone is dead. Or we'd be going live on the phone. But I felt the need to go live right now. Right now. I mean, if I hold my face up like this. Okay, I'm quit acting silly. But y'all, I did want to go live because I hope I can lighten this up later. Don't mind squeaking this. My whole thing of Kleenex just fell on the floor. My gum. I'm gonna be rude and smacking. So if you catch this on the playback, y'all make sure y'all come in here, subscribe, say hey. You make it to any part of the video that resonates with you. I would love to interact with you. Y'all, it's the end of a long day. It's the end of a good day, right? Let's describe what we liked about things. Life is so much better when we focus on the positive. Um, for sure, for sure. Let me adjust my lighting out of respect for my audience and my craft. I just laid the light on its side so it can just shine in my face. Okay. So I need to get my official setup together. I got a whole thing I can sit this on. I'm not gonna move everything off of it. So hey y'all, it's Coach Shawnee. This is a late night live. I don't know how long we're gonna be on here considering I gotta hold my here we go. I got something to prop my laptop up on. We're just trying to get it together. I'm about to have a whole production very soon for y'all. So if you stayed this long, I'm just because I'm live, I'm giving people time to get on here because I'll be seeing a lot of people going live late at night, and I see how great that is for them, right? So today is August 1st. In August, y'all know I channel messages. I channel messages. What do I do? Who am I and what do I do? For anybody who's new to my channel, I change lives in these streets. Okay, that's what I do. How I do it is through channeled messages, my great positive energy showing up on the screen, as well as you know, my healing energy, and the frequency in my voice. I'm aware of myself now, so I help other people through their spiritual awakening become more aware of themselves, right? So that's the thing that we do here. So anything that is healing, positive, love, and light. And I share my story so that if you can relate to pieces of that and it helps you put things into perspective on your own journey, right? Sometimes you just need to hear people's story to know you're not that weird. You're not that strange. You're not alone. Other people go through stuff too, and you're not the only one, right? And I have my chat set on subscribers only. So you have to be a subscriber to comment on this. Okay? I literally have this like just at me. So today, August 1st, it's officially August 2nd. It just hit midnight Eastern Standard Time. Um, this is a month of 8. I just come on here, whatever spirit tell me to say, that's what I say, y'all. August is the 8th month. And a lot of you, like me, probably have been going through a lot of things. A lot of things in your dark night of the soul, your spiritual awakening. And you try to go at it alone. And I'm seeing a lot of the strong people, the strong friends that people need to check on are having a hard time asking for help to the point where they're driving themselves into almost a nervous breakdown, just trying to be strong, and not because they want to go at it alone, not because they want to fail or just hit rock bottom. They don't know how to ask for help because they never had the opportunity to ask for help, if that makes sense. There are people out here who never asked for help because there was probably a time where they needed it the most. Everybody could see it and nobody wanted to help them. Or they've been rejected by karmic people in their path, and it's like touching a hot stove. Asking for help is like touching a hot stove. And so they don't do it anymore. And that can drive people into a nervous breakdown when they feel like they're so alone on this planet. They're so isolated that no matter what happens in life, they're on their own to deal with it. No human being should ever feel like that. As long as there's a billionaire somewhere, there shouldn't be one homeless person on the street. Like, if everybody's just on some buddy system to just kind of look out for somebody else's mental health, even be a little concerned about their spiritual well-being, this world, we'd be okay. We would be okay. But oftentimes we're just taught in, I would say, this country, and we compare ourselves to the world as if the world's like this. No, it's really just the United States of America. Every man for himself until it breaks you. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Every man for himself, you're divided. Conquer is breaking you. So you've been conquered by the pressure of the systems that you are living under. And it's not a healthy place for people mentally. Why? Because the spirituality of things have been removed. And it's causing it's a chain reaction. So my campaign right now is ALIGN, ALIGN. It's an acronym to get you aligned, mind, body, and soul. There is a spiritual disconnect. Mental breakdown happens when there's a spiritual disconnect. And then the body, there's a physical evidence on earth of the spiritual disconnect, as above, so below. You will see that when you have that spiritual disconnect, your body is going to go through all types of things. Thank you for liking the live. And you can comment if you're a subscriber. So subscribe, and in about a minute, you can start commenting. People are just struggling so hard, thinking they can't ask anybody for help because somebody told them no in the past, and they're just so afraid that they got to figure it out by themselves. Yeah, I'll pray about it and struggle. You'll get a sign of who to go to or how help is going to come in, and you could very well reject it. You can reject the idea. I know, because I just did this July 16th, just 2 weeks ago. Idea came to my head. I said, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Why did I tell myself I can't do that? I had my prayer answered. No, I can't do that because it's going to turn out this way. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I assumed because I touched a hot stove before that this was going to be another hot stove. And lo and behold, I had no choice. And when spirits speak to you and say do something, that's going to be your only option, babe. It's either that or extreme or catastrophic failure. Okay? So you either choose, this is my way out. This is my answered prayer. Or I can't ask for help. Trust me. There are people who want to be good to people, and you just don't know it because you haven't been around the right people. I can raise my hand on that one. You've been around, like that hot stove, you've been around so many people that have been karmic or jealous or just don't want you to succeed that you're afraid to trust the people who you're around now. So you don't even go to them. You don't say nothing. And guess what? You come from an environment sometimes where people sitting around behind your back, if you don't attend the family function, talking about you and lying on you. Everybody keeping it a secret. and you used to that, being lied on. Nobody defends you behind your back, and people lying on you and talking about you behind your back, telling everybody don't say nothing, don't say nothing. That's what you become accustomed to. And then you go into an environment where people are having conversations behind your back about how they can help you, how they want you to succeed. And you get wind of that, and it's like, wow, I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know that was possible. So a lot of you have crossed over into this new energy where spirit is showing me that you're going to have to learn how to trust again. A lot of people going to have to learn how to love again. You've had your heart broken too many times. And I'm a certified relationship coach, but I'm this on the spiritual side of things. And so this lifetime for me is all about relationships. My purpose is to mend relationships. Help people first mend the relationships within themselves so they can have healthy relationships with other people, because we're not meant to be alone. But you're going to be alone for a long time until you get right with yourself, mind, body, and soul. So we heal that spiritual disconnect so that the mental is functioning properly, and then it is evident through the physical. There's evidence in the physical of what's going on spiritually and mentally. And I say, and you might be an abundant being spiritually, meant to just have all the best things on this planet. But mentally, you have a disconnect because you've been touching hot stoves too much and you're scared to move forward into life that's meant for you, because you just like, I don't believe that's possible. I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's for me. And you so scared to just, I've been hurt too many times. I need a Kleenex. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my Kleenex. Mess up my makeup. Hold it. Okay. Let me get back situated. Sorry about the squeaky bed, y'all. Okay. But I only bring y'all stuff that's healing or healing and relatable, because I can't tell you nothing that I don't know. I can't sit here and say, oh, I understand, I get that. There are just some things in life you honestly need to know that somebody else went through it. You honestly need to feel connected to somebody when it comes to that situation. That's why I share my stories, because I know I'm not the only one. I might be the sacrificial lamb for a lot of things where I had to go through it first, and I'm willing to get on here and speak my truth. I'm not afraid of what people think of me. I don't care what people think of me. Like, I've gone through so much that, like, I understand people's opinions don't matter anymore. Like, they don't make or break you. They're only going to block you from opportunities that weren't meant for you. They're only going to cut off relationships with people that they've said stuff to that weren't meant for you. Do y'all know, even recently, so we just talked about one scenario, you've been touched by so many hot stoves and people's true character get revealed to you. Recently, an incident that happened 3 years ago in Dallas amongst friends. In Dallas, I lived there for 3 years for my spiritual awakening. And people think I went for something else. They don't know that part, because why? That was between me and my higher self, right? The part of my soul plan, my destiny. So we're on the laptop. The phone did. I left my charger in the car, and somebody called. So yeah, bear with me. It's slow charging. Talking about charging back tomorrow. um, so we're on this laptop, y'all, just thugging it out. But this is an intimate conversation between me and you, right? Y'all, and I feel good today. Today I got to play dress up. I feel like myself. Y'all see I did my little makeup. But an incident 3 years ago in Dallas finally came to light. Somebody called me from another country to tell me something that happened 3 years ago. in Dallas. Somebody conspiring behind my back. Everything done in the dark comes to light. There was a lot of conspiracies behind my back in Dallas. It was my spiritual awakening, and I was meant to go through that dark night of the soul and humiliation rituals, all that, the trials of Job. It was meant to happen that way so I could wake up to the truth of this world and the truth of the matter about me. Those Everything you go through is supposed to reveal more of you to yourself. It wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to show you how strong you actually are and that you are chosen because you're strong. Like, you're a powerful being in the spirit, and mentally you got to let that soak in so that it can be evident physically. You can live the life you're meant to live, and it attracts all the abundance that was meant for you this lifetime. So if there's a spiritual disconnect, like I said, then mentally you avoid opportunities for greatness because you don't get it. So you go through these hardships and challenges to wake you up to who you truly are. You come into alignment and you receive everything that's meant for you. You believe you should have it. You believe you should have it at that point. But like I said, everything done in the dark comes to light, y'all. And this was in a social circle. And this is somebody who I felt like was like weaseling. You know that Homer Simpson gif where he's like walking backwards and disappearing into the bushes? It's like this person kind of faded to black in my life, like that same scenario where they were pretty much becoming more and more distant. And then they made a statement about another incident that happened behind my back that they somehow knew about. And then to hear that maybe even sometime before that, a year before that, they had, or some months before that, they had put some of my personal business out there to somebody. Like, they were being a snake to me. And don't think it's a woman. You will find on your spiritual journey that these snakes don't have no gender. Snakes don't have no gender. They don't have no boundaries. They don't have no limits. So I say to you that as you travel on your spiritual journey, y'all, trust that everything that you had a intuitive nudge about is true. Trust that all this bad stuff happened to you and you survived it is because you're chosen for your bloodline and they're trying to wake you up to who you are so you can get on with your mission. It's prophecy. It's true. But it's not a conversation for you to have in a group setting. Your group that you're supposed to have this conversation with is a spiritual team. You don't talk to people on earth for, do you think I'm chosen for my bloodline? They're going to be looking at you like, what the hell are you talking about? Somebody's going to be a little spiritual and they're going to know what you're talking about, and they're going to be a lot jealous. And you're going to find that you're around people who do witchcraft and you didn't know it. They know who you are and they know you don't know who you are, and they look at you like you stupid. Like, you have all this power and you just don't even accept who you are. I'm going to hang around you and just steal from you spiritually and energetically as long as I can. I'm going to get tied with your energetic bank account that you don't even realize you have. You keep fighting this idea that you're a spiritual being having a human experience, and I'm going to rob you blind. Do you know I learned that? I learned that it could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be your sister, your brother, anybody who calls you, hey, friend. Oh, I'm going to hang around you. I like you. I like you. What is it that these people like about you? How much they can get from being around you. They ain't even got to take it directly from you. You don't even know it was your energy that got them something. You can have a vision of you bringing things into people's lives. That lets you know they're tied to your energetic bank account and they are manifesting off your energy. So be careful telling people that they're welcome into your life. Tell them what they're welcome to. A wide open welcome statement. So this is some spiritual protection type things. A wide open welcome statement is allowing this person to your energetic bank account. Always look at you're welcome to my energetic bank account as you're welcome. Blanket. What do you have? Stuff? No. You're welcome to the information I just gave you. You're always welcome to this type of information. You're always welcome to that. You're welcome specifically to this. You're welcome to that. The thing I just gave you is the thing you were welcome to. Ain't no more coming back stealing from me. In this land that we live in, we are not taught these things at a young age. We're not taught about accepting gifts, not taught about eating people's food. You're not taught about those things. You're sent to a school system and told to remember some things. So I am here. I will be teaching. Support the channel, subscribe, like, share the videos. I want to teach more. I'm not going to cast my pearls among swine. If this channel doesn't grow with what I'm putting out, I will be on some paid platform putting those nuggets out. And that's energy exchange. Be careful how you exchange your energy. I'm not going to lowball my own energy or the wisdom that I share. So that's important too. Likes, subscribes, comments, and shares matter. We're on YouTube. This is the currency of this land. And so I honor that. So if you made it this far in this video, thanks for rocking with me through all of my challenges. But I felt like this is a late night intimate conversation between me and you. Because if you're here, that means like you want to see what Shani talking about, right? And I absolutely want to help you through your journey. I don't feel like people should just suffer just to be suffering. If somebody knows or if somebody has, why don't you just help people? I don't understand why they don't. But what the world needs now. I'm not going to do that. The world needs love, y'all. You take that H off of earth and put it at the beginning, it's filled. And so I just wanted to get this out here. I love talking to y'all. I love sharing. I love sharing. I love love. I love loving. I love relationships. I love meeting people. I love going to places because I'm like, ooh, who am I going to meet today? And then I have a great conversation with somebody who I'm technically in competition with. We worked together. We helped each other and we both made a lot of sales. You know what I'm saying? He made way more than me, but he's giving away free t-shirts. No. He had a great personality, great sales acumen, and I learned a lot from him. We both did these, the new liquid products that don't have alcohol in them, but they got something else in them. So yeah, I know I do these side hustles because this channel ain't monetized yet. Y'all, let's get this channel monetized by August 15th. Get the watch hours up for me, please. Fall asleep on the video. Let it play. That's the only thing I'm waiting on now is watch hours. Watch hours. So my shorts. So I'm going to put out a ton of shorts for attraction and watch hours because that's all I'm waiting on is watch hours to get monetized. And so I'm looking forward to growing on this channel because trust me, when somebody got ease and flow to where they can just come on here and create content, you're going to get a different level of content. You're going to get a different level of everything. Right now, I got to manage time between multiple things and give this what I can. So anyway, if y'all got ideas for more content or spiritual questions, drop them below. I will be glad to help you with that. I'll make a video responding a video answer, right? It'll be more content. So make sure y'all go click through my video library, the live library, and the shorts. Those are the 3 places you'll find things from me. And so shop with me. The link is in the bio, or book me. You can book me for a reading. I also have High Priestess.1111, y'all. Do not judge me, but just grow that channel and monetize both of my channels. I do tarot over there from time to time. If you are a spiritual phobic, you're spirit phobic, meaning you don't know how to exist as a sovereign spiritual being outside of a religion. You judge everything. You're afraid of everything. Fear should not exist if you are truly in tune with your God. What are you out here fearing, and what are you out here judging, and what are you out here hating? Let's think about that. I'm solid and secure in who I am and what I believe, and I fear something. It's the devil. What is the devil? What is darkness? God has a wrath. Maybe that's where the darkness came from, because nothing is more powerful than the God, right? So think about that before y'all get on here judging spiritual people, religious folks, okay? Just a little PS. I love y'all. Be great on purpose. Where's the button?